For the past few weeks, I've been in a dark place, not dramatic, not loud, just quietly falling apart. You know that feeling when your mind is heavy but you don't know why? When you wake up tired, scroll through your day, and still feel like you did nothing. That was me. I wasn't lazy, I wasn't weak, I was just overwhelmed by things I couldn't talk about, personal stuff, emotional weight, the kind that sits on your chest and makes everything, even breathing, feel like effort. Work felt impossible. Even doing small tasks felt like climbing a mountain with no strength left. And the worst part? I started to resent myself for it, for not being productive, for not being enough. Then one day, I had to go out to buy something. Just a simple errand, groceries, nothing special. I walked into this store I hadn't been to in a while, and there he was, my old classmate. We weren't super close, but we had good memories. Studied together, joked around in class. He was a playful and friendly guy. But now, he was standing behind the counter, bagging groceries, wiping the sweat off his forehead. He looked up, and his face lit up. Smiled at me like nothing had changed, like we were still in school and life hadn't come between us. He reached out and shook my hand with that old school brohood energy. But behind that smile, I saw something else. I saw tired eyes. The kind you only get when life keeps asking more from you than it gives. And it hit me. He was working there. Not because he failed, not because he gave up, but because he had to. Maybe he goes home every day, opens a book after his shift, and studies while the world sleeps. He doesn't get to pause for mental health. He doesn't get to wait until he feels ready. And yet, he smiled. He showed up, without complaining. I went home with groceries and a full heart. I couldn't stop thinking about him. Here I was, drowning in my problems, paralyzed by overthinking, letting emotions kill my momentum. And there he was, living a life 10 times harder, yet carrying it with quiet strength. That shook me. I realized I wasn't struggling with hardship. I was struggling with perspective. So I sat down, closed my eyes, and thanked God for my time, for my freedom, for the privilege of choosing when to work. I stopped complaining and started creating. Not because life got easier, but because I got stronger. Someone out there is living a life way harder than yours. They don't have comfort. They don't have support. They don't even have time to complain. And still, they show up every day with a quiet strength the world doesn't even notice. If they can keep going, so can we. We just need to stop waiting for life to feel easy. Stop chasing motivation like it's some magical moment, and start being grateful for what we have and who we can become. We should work hard for our family, for ourselves, and for our dreams. So let's stop complaining and start building for them, for us, for everything we're meant to be.
I know you'll do it because you're a Buki.